I mean, for 1917, that is a remarkably progressive thing to say. Today, we are cracking open something really cool, a kind of time capsule, actually. It's a guide to personal success written way back in 1917. We're going to dive into this book called Increasing Personal Efficiency by a guy named Russell H. Conwell.
So it gets you thinking, right? What did personal efficiency and the path to success even look like over 100 years ago? Well, we're about to find out. And we're going to explore some advice that is, surprisingly timeless, and some that is, well, very much a product of its time.
Yeah, so in this explainer, we're basically taking a tour through the main ideas in his book. It's really like looking at a historical artifact. It tells us so much about the values and the ambitions of people in the early 1900s. Okay, so here's the game plan for our little trip back in time. We're going to look at what he had to say about womanhood and their influence, then take this really weird, surprising turn into music as medicine. After that, we'll get into mastering public speaking, and finally, the power of self-help. All right, first up, Conwell's take on women. And look, we have to get this out of the way right now. This was written in 1917. That was a time of huge social change, and his views, they absolutely reflect that period. And this is where you can really see the tension of that era, like right there in his writing. On one hand, he says, home is the true sphere for woman. Pretty clear, right? But then, almost in the same breath, he admits that women who are entering what he calls man's domains have done a great job. They've actually improved business, education, all sorts of things. And then you get a line like this, which honestly feels way ahead of its time. He straight up argues that if women seem inferior in any way, it's because of their environment and a lack of opportunity, not because they lack intelligence or soul powers. He's basically saying it's circumstance, not ability, that's holding women back. I mean, for 1917, that is a remarkably progressive thing to say.